DIY Duke, and back to the framing project. We're gone for a few days, and we came back. So we're back at it. What we did first, we etched the floor of the concrete etcher so our construction adhesive would adhere to it. And once that adhesive sets up, that's some good stuff. We also used the adhesive on all the lumber that went against the concrete. And then of course we attached it with the ram set, which drive nails these nails in with the power of a 22 shell. And it just, boom, hits those in. So I'm going to use one. It's an excellent way to attach this stuff. But make sure you wear eye protection and ear protection because it's like a gun going off every time. So I've got all that on there. We smeared tons of construction adhesive on this. These are not pressure treated. They really don't have to be because they're going to be impervious to the moisture because of the construction adhesive. And so we went ahead and did that with regular kiln dried lumber. The nice thing about kiln dried lumber, it's not going to twist and turn like green lumber does as it dries out. So it's only less than $3 a stud. We used 92 5/8 instead of 8 foot. We ended up trimming them anyway, so just to eliminate some of the waste, we got less than 8 foot studs here. Now we went ahead and attached them to the floor joist. Now this house was built in the 50s, so the lumber was a lot better back then. And as you can see, the subfloor up there is actually tongue and groove, put in at a diagonal way, which is very strong. So we have these floor joists, which are 2 by 10s, very structurally strong. No need to worry about a supporting wall here. So we're just going to do a single plate on the bottom. Normally in framing houses you do a double plate here and a double plate here to set the trusses on, but this is in the basement. We're not going to have to worry about that. So as you can see, we did the framing. We're going 24 inches on the center, which means the center to center of each one is 24 inches. And that'll line up all the way around. That serves a couple purposes. You always know where your studs are. They're not randomly placed. A lot of times they're also 16 inches on the center, but we're not worried about any kind of structural thing. By the time we put the drywall on there, that's going to be good enough. And also, we've saved some money on the framing. We went ahead and framed in the door opening, which is going to be a 32 by 80 inch door. So the rough opening is 34 by 82 and a half. This we'll cut out with a Sawzall when we're through. We went ahead and just framed across that. It's much easier to do the framing. We have a little bit of nailers to put up for the sheetrock, because the sheetrock will come over to here, and we'll need a nailer here. Then the sheetrock will continue this way. We've also got to fur this out a little bit, so we're going to drop down with a 2 by 2 to go across here and over these pipes. And then before we do any kind of fasteners, we're going to put some nail plates there. They're plates of steel that prevent you from driving nails or screws into these pipes. You really wouldn't have a problem with the galvanized pipe, but a drywall screw would go into that copper pipe. And if there's any wiring, put nail plates there also. So we don't have any problems with any kind of fasteners going into that electrical, because you find out real fast if you did that. Again, these lights are going to be moved. We got one more part of the framing to go, and that's the frame around this furnace duct. We'll frame around that, and then the drywall attached to that framing and make a little soffit. That's going to give us a little trouble with the shower, and we're going to have to figure that out as we go. So we'll accomplish that. DIY Duke, and in the continuing process of building a bathroom in the basement. Next time, finish the framing, and then start some electrical, and then start some plumbing, and then sheetrock. And then, don't you just wish you could just snap your fingers and it's done? But it don't work that way. Till next time.